My freshman year, I was sexually assaulted on campus by an alumni. And I kind of felt afterwards it was super important for me to just like be supported and know that there were people there to listen to what I had to say. I would say the most helpful thing one of my friends did was just like honestly help me research what to do next because I didn't really think to do that myself, and I honestly had no clue about what the next steps were or like what my options were even. So having someone there to go through the process with me and like learn with me was very comforting.
One of the things that CARE does is that we support the friend who's trying to support someone in two different ways. So one, in a way that kind of help them talk through ways in which to support that person, helpful things to say, helpful things to stay away from. But then also helping them perhaps talk about and process some of the feelings that might be coming up for them as they're hearing the experience of their friend. Sometimes that's fear, sometimes it's something that has happened to them in the past that's, that's kind of coming up for them.
This is something that we talk about in SHAPE training. We say the phrases, I believe you, it's not your fault, and you have options. Just to reiterate that a survivor, when they disclose to someone, could very likely be expecting that the person will not believe them. And when you're in that position, you're not an investigator of any sort, so really your job there is just to believe and to make sure that they know that. Additionally, they might feel like there was a variety of actions that they took that led to the assault. And again, it's not your job to investigate, and no matter the actions that they took, it's always on the perpetrator who chose to assault this person. And then with you have options, sadly I think a lot of people don't know about CARE, the work that CARE does, and just like how open they are to helping and supporting survivors on this campus.
There's the sexual misconduct website, the Northwestern Sexual Misconduct website that they can go to, and then if you go to that website, right on the top there it says file a report, like a tab. If you pull that down, they can click the right option and they can file an electronic report this way. It's like a really kind of self-explanatory online form, and there's an anonymous option this way as well to do it if they wanted to do it that way. They can, on that website, there's an email address for the Title IX coordinator. They can just simply email the Title IX coordinator and get a meeting if they would prefer to not write it out and just go and talk to somebody about it.
What really affected me, and it still affects me today, even like a year and a half later, is just one friend she told me that I was being selfish for reporting it, and that sticks with me. I would say if, be supportive or just remove yourself from the situation.
I think a lot of people, when they think about accessing any sort of support from the university after an assault, think that it has to be like misconduct process, reporting, possibly even get that confused with reporting to police, which is different than reporting to the university. But CARE is really here as a different sort of resource, a survivor-centered space where you can just come to talk and process the experience and then get connected to any other resources that you may need.
In CARE's website, there's a link, a quick link that's for crisis services. Under that link are lots of different services for the survivor, for themselves, if they do not want to go and talk to anybody in person, or they just, are not ready yet, trying to figure it out.
Even if you don't know what to do, that's okay, because like very few people know what to do unless they've been through it themselves. Just be there with them and make yourself available, and make sure that they know it's not a burden for you to be there.